What's going on, you guys? I'd like to welcome you guys to the channel. It's your boy Big Dog back with another one take review, and today I got one for West Side Story. Let me let y'all know right now, I really had no anticipation for it. The trailer never just necessarily sucked me in. Um, I didn't watch the 1961 film. I didn't watch it, so I really. Only thing I knew is I got a friend, and his mom loves this movie. Says it's her favorite movie of all time. But she was talking like the 1961 version, so I was like kind of going in, not with low expectations, just with like no expectation basically. And so I went into it, and I absolutely love this damn movie. From like it's directed by Steven Spielberg. Essentially, it's about this neighborhood is getting tore down. There's like this beef between these like white racist bottom kids and the Puerto Ricans, and there's a love story in the middle of all of that between two people from opposing sides, and they're not necessarily connected directly, but like they have ties to both sides basically. So that's pretty much the premise. But I feel like it's just so much. I don't know. It made it so much more than just that. Or you start looking at like the way people act, the way they do, and how they view the world, and how people come from different backgrounds, and all of those good things. It stars Ansel Elgort and Rachel Zegler, who this is her first acting only acting credit. Okay, other than she has one for Shazam, two that haven't came out yet, and she's also going. I think she's going to be Snow White in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the live action film. I'm ready to see any and everything else this young lady is in because she absolutely crushed it. Her voice is astonishing. It's a like she can blow like 100%. She can blow. Ansel Elgort is just a talented actor. I think a lot of us know him just like to be a talented actor. I think especially he gonna have a long career if he just chooses to continue acting because like he's so good. We've seen that many a times. This young lady came out of nowhere and just blew me away every single time she was on screen. Like her mannerisms, the way I'm just like, you feel like she's been doing this her whole life. I don't know anything else about her other than this film. But like she crushed it in this for me. And like her chemistry with Ansel Elgort is just like, it's there. Okay, you felt the love between those two because like this is one of those things where they're gonna really have to. The film really has to convince you of like basically love at first sight. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't believe in that, and if that don't get come across like real to you, the film does not work at all. Okay, it's as simple as that. But they did. They made it work. And one thing about it is, it's directed by Steven Spielberg, and I gotta say he directed the hell out this damn film because not only was he able to put these two talented actors together and make the chemistry between them work. When you're able to like move the focus away from them and put it on some side characters, and some side characters like shine more than like the main characters, that's a feat within itself. Ariana DeBose plays Anita. She basically the girlfriend of Maria's brother, Bernardo, who played by David Alvarez, who's also just the smoothest fucking mother you ever see. Okay, I'll try to catch myself. But Anita is also one for the ages. She she's a scene stiller. She is captivating. Whatever she's doing, she's just magnetic. Okay, probably the best. She's magnetic. Whenever she's on screen, she hooks you, and like she has such good back and forth with literally everybody. She could do no wrong in this film. I absolutely loved her character every time she was on screen. The supporting cast is just great. You have Rita Moreno, who plays Valentina, who's like an old lady who owns a shop, a person who gave Ansel Elgort's character Tony another chance after he like had been in prison for a little stuff. One of the leader of the Jets. That's what they call. They call the Jets. The white group gang is called. Well, yeah, the white gang, street gang is called the Jets, and the Puerto Rican street gang is called the Sharks. The leader of the Sharks was Bernardo, played by Dave Alvarez, as I mentioned earlier, and the leader of the Jets was played by Mike Faist, who played a character named Riff, who's also just fucking good as hell, bro. Like everybody, it really felt like everybody in this thing brought their A game. I don't know if it was just like they felt like this was their time to shine, or Steven Spielberg brought it out of them. I kind of feel like it was a mix between the two, and like this just created the perfect storm, because not only you have the great characters, you got a story that's similar to like a Romeo and Juliet type story. You getting all of those things across, but it's just like the little things. It's like all the little details in this film that me work. The choreography was great. I've seen I don't know what's this year. I've seen some good musicals this year. Uh, I've seen Tick Tick Boom, which was great. I've seen In the Heights, which was great. I saw another one on Netflix, was an animated film that it was great. Like I've been seeing some good musicals this year, but this one it's right up there with all of those. Like it's just something about them. You know, I'm just at first it took me like 5 minutes to really get into the film, and then once they got me, I was like locked in for the rest of for the time. But like the music, the choreography, everything. Not even just that. Like the set design, the costumes, the this might, and I'm not even just saying it just to be saying it, but like the hair and makeup as well. Like I feel like kind of that stuff like that kind of like go like you know get swept under the rug or people don't really pay attention to it. But in this, like I really paid attention. I'm like, oh, well, they really got them like looking super scruffy in certain situations, and you know, it just felt like raw, and like I that's something like I was really appreciate. There was literally only like one thing about the film that I technically didn't like, and it was just kind of like a story point that kind of like bothered me. It's like something major happened, and I didn't really feel the repercussions of it. You know what I'm saying? In a way, or like something big happened, and then something another thing happened immediately after. I have to be very vague. Something that's happened immediately after it that I was just kind of like, I don't think that was the right time for this to happen. Okay, between two characters. Okay, to put it like that. So I was just like, all right, but like overall, man, I think Steven Spielberg did one hell of a job, and these actors crushed it with the voices and the singing, and in this time where like they're singing and dancing, but there was time where like they weren't singing, they were just dancing, but it was still speaking to you. Like it was still the story was still progressing. Like, you still felt like that was moving forward, and that's another thing that was going on in this film. This film is like partially in Spanish. I don't know a lot of Spanish. Like I barely know any. Okay, I'm gonna keep it a bean. And like it's no subtitles. You know, you just have to get like the context of certain things. Like for somebody who don't know Spanish, and then you seeing a lot of like conversation had in Spanish, you just kind of sitting there looking, and but it kind of makes you feel like you're also in the film because it happened with a lot of people who didn't know Spanish. They were like the people who started speaking Spanish, just kind of like you have to connect the dots, and I liked it didn't have subtitles, bro. This film simply worked, okay, on every level. Like I said, there's that one plot line that not plot line, but like one sequence that I didn't necessarily particularly like. But like other than that, bro, I feel like people brought their A game, and so did Steven Spielberg. Okay, this is one. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get ready to do my top 10 movies of the year because I have seen some shit that is just like constant, like damn. And this is one of them. I I can't help but sing the praises of Rachel Zegler and Ariana DeBose though, because I can't wait to see more of them. Okay, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, 2023, definitely just moved up my list. Okay, of most anticipated, just solely because of how good she was in this, or the emotion bled through in this film, the love, the the tension, everything about it, like the stakes felt, at one point like super real. You didn't know what was gonna happen. Like, you kind of like on the edge of your seat. You kind of like, man, I don't want nothing to happen between anybody because all these characters are like, I'm not gonna say they're the best because like in the racist like element, like, and this that was a part, and then like the cops and shit. I'm always gonna be on like the opposite side of that, but it was just like, damn, it just nails so much stuff over and over and over and over and over. You just constantly glued, no matter who was on the screen, they they had you. Like I said, first 5 minutes into the film, I'm kind of like, I was kind of like iffy because of like the whole, like basically like bullying or picking on like minorities. I was kind of threw me off, but that's what the film is. And then once it got you, everybody got you. Okay, like the film has you, no matter who's on screen. I just completely appreciate that. I have to give it A minus just for that one little thing that I didn't like. But other than that, man, this is this top 10. This top 10 of the year gonna be tough. I'm not gonna lie. This is going to be tough. But you guys let me know what y'all thought about this film down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you guys staying safe. I'll catch up with you guys later.